All right, we'll call the meeting to order. And we've got some membership stuff that we want to do first. I guess we'll get right into that with what Beth has received.
On May 22nd, we received from the Hamilton County the appointment of 2 council members as follows: Thomas Smith and Mark Hodgkins. I'd like to make a motion that the following nominations for council membership are accepted: Thomas Smith and Mark Hodgkins. Tara?
Second?
Jimmy? All right. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, perfect. So they're at, so I guess we'll start off with that, with the roll call.
Okay. Roll call: William Beavers.
Here.
Tara George. Here. David Simmons.
Here.
Margaret Wilson. Here. Ray Baker. Rebecca Dinino, you're gonna work on that.
Yes, hopefully she'll,
week.
we'll replace her this week. We have a
Awesome.
council meeting.
John Farquhar.
Here.
Jim McCready.
Here.
Mark Souza.
Here.
Margaret Cotton. David Brennan is excused. Mark Hodgkins is newly in. Ken Kurt.
Here.
Thomas Smith.
Here.
Carl Turner.
Here.
Ken Chakowski.
Here.
Tom Pasquarelli.
Here.
Aaron Robinson.
Here.
Michael Schwartz.
Here.
Anthony Agresta. Working. Sid Chase asked to be excused. Tim Foster, I did not hear from. Victor Jones.
Here.
Elizabeth McGowan, I'm here. And Damon West is excused. Dan Bixby. Owen Hahn. Howard Huth is excused. Judith Tiffany. Peter Nichols. We have a quorum, sir.
All right. So everybody should have received the minutes, if I'm not mistaken, from March. March 20th. Any questions, additions, deletions? If
Make a
not,
motion.
Motion to approve, all right, perfect.
Second.
Guests,
Just Sierra.
just here.
Hi, Sierra.
Correspondence, everybody should have received that from Beth. I have nothing for the chairman's report, but we've got a lot for the secretary.
Sorry, guys. All right, first thing it's time to renew our medical director agreement. I'd like to put a motion that the agreement with Dr. William Fisher to serve as Aram's Regional Medical Director for the period from July 1st, 2025 to June 30th, 2026 under the same terms and conditions as the present agreement. I'll make that motion.
I'll make the motion.
Any discussion?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained? Perfect.
I'd like to make a motion that the chairman is authorized to sign on behalf of the council all properly completed course-sponsored renewals between now and the September meeting of the council.
Second.
Any discussion? If not, all in favor?
I believe it only affects one course sponsor this year.
Correct.
The protocol update, July 1st is still the date for the rollout to be complete. There's a video on the REMO YouTube channel. It's a voiceover PowerPoint done by Dr. Daly. Also updated policies 2504 and 2505 were just published on Friday to reflect the pediatric eye gel, if equipped, trained, and regionally approved. However, there is no plan in place yet for eye gel approval. I've been awaiting return information from the state, how they want to handle that. If it's going to be a BLS modality like it is with where the medical director, you have to check all those boxes and the medical director signs. So as soon as I hear something, I will let everyone know.
A policy statement came out literally half an hour ago.
Oh, great, I haven't even read it. What did it say?
I did not read it either. I saw that it came out though.
Okay, we'll try to get a look at that.
So we don't know when we could start using it as, for BLS?
So, were you in the Hudson Valley?
No.
No, then you have to submit to your region for approval to use.
You can use it, you just have to submit as part of the pilot program until it's signed off on.
Yeah, and
But I
we
thought
don't
the
know.
state just signed off on it.
We don't.
We don't.
Literally, that policy statement just came out.
We haven't even read it.
A half an hour ago.
Okay.
So I have not even had an opportunity to.
Yeah,
review it.
we've got a class on it on the 26th for up our way.
But either way, you can participate in it. You might just have to fill out an extra sheet.
I'm not seeing the policy statement.
The one that just came out this morning concerns independent continuing medical education research.
Okay.
Was 2506 that like 45 minutes ago popped out.
Okay, and that's the other one I've been waiting on, is that if you're not with an agency, how do you renew?
Yeah, it clarifies that.
That clarifies all that, because there's a separate portal for all that. All right, we'll continue to look into that, and as soon as we have solid answers, I'll get them out.
The answer is yes, you can participate. You just might have to apply to the pilot program until it's signed off by the commissioner.
Yeah.
So, our letter to Governor Hochul had no response. However, it's kind of a moot point because the contracts were moved upon. I'll let Tim talk about that. There was a Dear Administrator letter on the MOLST forms 2503, published on May 1st. And it clarifies a lot of points of the MOLST. And please take a look at it. There are 8 enforcement actions. The closest one, I believe, is Binghamton. Yes, one from Binghamton, New York, but all the rest are downstate. I will publish them with the minutes unless anyone would like me to read them in. The Vital Signs Conference is November 11th till 15th. And the, in the Remo region, we had a line of duty death within the last 6 months. The National EMS Memorial Service, the moving memorial, moving honors presentation will be coming through across New York, June 27th, 28th, 29th, with a ceremony in Copake, New York for Stephen Walsh, who is the gentleman that passed away on duty. Please contact the state if you are interested in joining the moving honors as it comes across the Thruway or through the Capital District. They are welcoming people to drop in and drop out of the procession. And on June 29th at 12:30 at Community Rescue Squad in Copake, there will be a service for Stephen Walsh. I'll pass this around if people are interested. Also found out that the revised ambulance equipment regulations will go out on the New York State Register on June 25th for a 45-day comment period. Anyone have any questions? That's it.
Great. Move right on to the treasurer's report.
A REMSCO savings, opening balance of $4,155.18 with a deposit of 35 cents in interest for the April, May, and June for a closing of 4155.53. Our REMSCO operating account had an opening balance in March of $46,405.84, with expenses in April of $1,351.13, in May, $1,626.68, and June, $1,041.50, for a closing balance of $12,386.53. The CON count, beginning opening balance was $21,516.03 with a $500 deposit and a closing balance of a $500 expense. So our closing balance was $21,016.03.
I know, Jack, you came late, but here's the books. I had the opportunity to review them. I did not see anything out of the ordinary, so.
Have a motion to accept the treasurer's report.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Regional program update, Tim.
Good morning, everyone. So I have a June report, but I also have the April, May stuff. A lot of it is outdated by now. Does that need to be read into the record again or anything? No?
I'll attach it.
Okay, all right.
Take it easy.
So, Beth talked about the contract. We have some encouraging news. I was advised by the Department of Health that the contract has been forwarded to SFS, which is the state financial system. It means that it's cleared the DOH hurdles and the contract is moving up the approval chain. So, that's good news. Regarding the Mental Health Resiliency Officer Fellowship Program, the Remo and Ahrens reps have been selected. From Ahrens region, Stephanie Noxon has been selected to represent this region. Next, Remo REMSCO meeting, Monday, June 23rd, a week from today, 6 p.m. The link is posted on the website. It's summer break after this for both the REMAC and the REMSCO, so meetings will resume in September. No BLS modalities from the Ahrens region this month. PAD, the town of Richfield, has updated their application. Some minor EPCR changes. The village of Cobleskill made an administrative change, nothing else. Same with Oneon Estate. West Fulton Fire Department, which was a new agency last month or the month before, is online now with Image Trend. And we have 3 new paramedic additions to the Richfield Springs roster: Mike Reckowig, Colette Sachs, and Thomas Miller.
And that was just cleaning up mistakes that were there.
And that concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you. Training.
I don't have anything, but I will list them all.
I think the transportation standards, right?
The only thing with transportation standards is that Town of Stamford surrendered their CON and submitted a closure plan to the state.
Right, State Council doesn't meet again until September 9th and 10th. And we don't have a REMAC doc here, right? So if you want to touch on what happened at REMAC.
Ongoing discussion about this would be the April 2nd REMAC. Town of Harpersfield has surrendered their CON. Headwaters is covering that area. Amiodarone shortage is on and off. Village of Hancock's medical director is now Dr. Davidoff Kirill. When using Pulsera, when selecting a patient type, do not use STEMI for acute coronary syndrome, general cardiac, or non-STEMI patients. And please attach 12 leads into Pulsera if you're using it. Kind of hard to discuss a second location for REMAC MDs out this way to gather for the meeting, to meet quorum for open meeting law, because I think there's only one physician in the room. So, that can be ongoing, maybe email discussions over the summer. But in order to meet the open meeting law, since it is a meeting in statute, we do have to establish quorums in physical, pre-advertised locations. So we have to come up with places that we can advertise, so that not everybody needs to travel to Albany. REMAC from June 4th, the only item for ARMS was the new BLS first response unit in West Fulton.
Just to add to the amiodarone shortage, if anyone uses Zoll monitors, there's a shortage on pads. 8 to 10 weeks is the projected time frame on it, so plan your usage accordingly, I guess.
In other words, use the AEDs that are in the community. And let the record show that Dave just showed up.
Sorry.
It's okay, you're here.
County reports, Delaware.
There's summer EMT class going, a summer CFR class that's also going on, and a core content. We're pretty busy with education this month.
That's you go.
All of our courses just wrapped up. Our next class begins in August. Course sponsor renewal has been submitted to the state portal. And Cooperstown is seeking certified EMS help for National Baseball Hall of Fame weekend in Cooperstown, July 26th and 27th. Any interested providers should visit www.cooperstownfd.org. That's it.
Right, thank you. Gary? Do you have anything, Bill? Right, Montgomery is status quo. Fulton?
Well, not really much going on, but I think finally our EMS simulcast might be going online pretty soon. They're programming the radios right now.
And Hamilton?
EMT class is done, we're all done for summer.
Yeah, there's a couple CPR courses going.
New business, we've got a couple of different things. Obviously, we're looking at the attendance problem that we've had in trying to find out when, what's the best time to meet and how do we get the most people here that we need to get here. And we're certainly open to any suggestions. Again, we have to follow the open meeting, rules and regulations. We even have it in remote locations, and I think that we're all open for any of that. It's just a matter of getting together and finding that perfect time in place. We've tried a couple of different things. Do we want lunch? Do we not want lunch? This morning's better. Again, those are things that we're just going to have to figure out, and maybe that might require a survey through SurveyMonkey or something of that nature. What works best for everybody, but those are all things that we're looking at.
I did do the attendance audit that was asked for last month. I have a copy of it, several copies of it up here if people are interested in looking at it.
And we pass it around. There's a bunch of
There's
them.
10 of them, so it's like one for every 2 or 3 weeks.
We need to appoint a nominating committee for officers, which would normally have taken place last month, but we were not able to do that. So, is anyone willing to chair that nominating committee? Maggie? Perfect. Anyone willing to volunteer to be on that nominating committee? Tara and Bill and
I always get voluntold.
Welcome to work at AMR.
You're all are hiding. I know Jack.
Sure.
Jack normally does is a participant in that, so I don't know if you'd be willing to, if Maggie, heads that up, if you'd be willing to be on that committee.
What committee is that?
The nominating committee.
Oh,
For officer.
Huh?
Yes, I did.
Thank you, sir.
Awards committee had met. We only had, we discussed it at the last meeting, however, we formally signed off on those things last week, I think, right?
Yep, they were submitted to the portal. I sent you guys the acknowledgements.
And I think that is it for new business. Anybody else have any new business they want to bring up?
Well, that could be open to interpretation. It would normally be the third, the 18th. But we want to just say 18th at 10? I heard a lot of people saying morning was preferable. How about a show of hands? Who would prefer 10 o'clock? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Seems hard to ask the people who showed up at 10.
And who would prefer 1 o'clock?
I actually would prefer later.
Okay.
Like 2.
Who doesn't care? We know you want 1, Ken, because that means you can go home for the rest of the day.
Now I have to come back to work.
10 seem to have it. So we want to say September 18th at 10 a.m.?
Anyone else have any other new business? If not, I will take a motion to adjourn.
Yeah, go to work.
No.
Yeah.
Bill said you had the rest of the day off.
Yeah. No, he didn't.
I want to know why she's not there now.
I've been there all weekend. Oh.
I know, and I hurried down just in case they needed it. Again, so they couldn't go.
I'll update that, Sarah.
Glad I came too.
Yeah,
See if we get anybody else.
absolutely.
All right, see you.
See ya, thank you.
My